all finished up in Sydney as well. Bahrain have ended their 2015 Asian Cup with a win. Qatar finish with a disappointing played 3, lost 3. That result, though, makes little difference to the group. Both of those sides playing merely for pride. In our game, it is Iran who top Group C. They have beaten the United Arab Emirates by 1-0. That man in the centre of your screen, Reza Ghoujanejad, with the only goal in stoppage time, and that was enough to give Carlos Queiroz' side the win they needed to go through as group winners and in all likelihood avoid the Japanese in the quarter-finals. Had Carlos Queiroz been listening to Mickey Gray and Tony DiRigo pre-match, he made the point, it's not about how much possession you have, it's what you do with it.
Which is incredible. As we're going to see a little bit later, the stats are just incredible from this game. But I think
30%.
Yeah, it's frightening. 30% possession. But what you have to do at the end of the day is put the ball on the back of the net, and that's what Iran have done. They waited until the last 10 minutes to come out from what I thought was a nice solid performance from them. But I think, you know, as these stages go on, you've got to show a little bit more than what Iran did today. They've got to go and send a message out to the big guns in this competition. Why can't they do that every game? Well, they've kept 3 clean sheets. And we talked about 3 players from UAE today. Abul Rahman, Khalil and Mahbout. They were the 3 players that I thought were going to cause a lot of problems to Iran. And they did. Abul Rahman, Omar Abul Rahman, I thought he was the talent. Wonderful left foot. David Silva-esque, if you like, you know, the way he picks up the ball and picks his passes. Absolutely superb. But I just thought that Iran today were a little bit defensive, too defensive for me. You know, they made changes as well going forward. Dijaga was left on the bench as well, and I don't think they really came to life until he came onto the field. And some of the players just underperformed for them today for me, and I think that shows in the possession and the stats.
Should we be surprised though, Tony? This is what Iran have done all 3 games.
No, I suppose we shouldn't be, and of course Queiroz sets his sides up like that, very defensive, but when they do break forward, we normally see some quality. In the World Cup, we saw some great counter-attacking play. I didn't see that today. I thought they were very poor. And with little possession, when you do get it, you have to make sure you use it very well. They just didn't do that. But they were gritty, and that is important. They were gritty, they kept going. The crowd as well was supporting them fantastically well. And somehow they managed to get a win. But did they deserve it? For me, no. But they got across the line, and that's all that's important.
Let's have a look at the goal that puts them top of Group C. 91st minute when Reza Ghoujanejad did this. Offside?
No, he wasn't offside. I think when we initially first saw it, we thought he might have been, but he wasn't offside. I think you can see the 2 centre-halves there are still in there. They're the ones who are keeping on playing. Just there, Ghoujanejad finds himself in the right place at the right time, and he picks up the second pieces, which gets put back into the area just here. It's a bit of a 50-50 challenge that gets won. Puts into the area. Right place, right time, as I said. They come away with 3 points, and that, you have to say, is a massive win for them.
Absolutely. As we said, in all likelihood, that means they don't play Japan. Let's have a look at that again, Tony. Just see if you can show us where Reza Ghoujanejad makes the run, just to show us that he's not offside.
It was very close, because clearly the...
Where's the goal scorer on this picture, Tony?
OK, if we just run it on a little bit now, what you will see, if we just stop it there now, you've got Nekunam, OK? Now, he is clearly just in an offside position, but he's not the goal scorer. The goal scorer is actually right behind him there, Ghoujanejad, OK?
Who is onside.
Who is onside at this point in time. If we just get rid of that...
Before we roll it, Tony, just before we do, can you make a case to say he is interfering with play?
Well, exactly right. So if we just roll it on, does he go and attempt to head the ball? If we run it on now, Nekunam does go for the ball, but he doesn't get there. Ghoujanejad, who is onside, sticks it away. So clearly the referee has decided that that goal will count. I actually do think that probably was the right decision, but if I was the defender from UAE, I would be complaining that Nekunam clearly is there and interfering with play, but he didn't get a touch. But that's a scrappy goal to give away as well. But Ghoujanejad, their goal scorer, came on and he did the business. I didn't see it coming. There wasn't great quality out there, but they scored.